Hey, what's up, guys? Late night session tonight. Big day tomorrow. I'm super excited. Can't sleep, I guess. If you don't know what tomorrow is, shame on you. Tomorrow, Essays Quest 2 goes live in the Mojave Desert. If you're anywhere in Southern California, you owe it to yourself. Watch a few videos, see if you can figure out where the gold is. Swoop by, pick it up, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. All right, today, this is a video I would classify as pretty exciting. I'm showing out my new solve for the Past and the Future box. I feel pretty good about this. So again, I only try to get three guesses per box. With the Forest Fen box, I'm already on guess 2. AT still in the first one, still in Vermont. Past and the Future, this is the second one because I thought it was in Kentucky first, and right now Kentucky is a distant number 2. Right now I'm about to show you my new solve. Pokebox still on number 1. Still feel really good about being in our area. All right, so we'll see how this one goes. So first off, a couple thank yous. Give credit where credit is due. All right, Sully on Discord. Thank you for the discourse on Discord. Really appreciate the back and forth. Jenny, Mysterious Writings this morning. The Discord was really great, really good brain flow, brainstorming session. Really appreciate you guys over there. Really big. And of course, K-Pro helping me. I didn't get to catch the whole Zoom, so she kind of sped me up on what I missed. So that led me to where we are right now. All right. So I'll give you a brief how I got here, and then I'll spend a lot more time on the actual location because I'm pretty stoked on it. I think at least somebody watching this video will be excited about it. So here we go. So this also again came from K-Pro. And this is what's good about the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you need to join in it. All right, you need to join Calazar's Discord and Mysterious Writings, both of them free, really welcoming communities, because you have access to puzzle creators, treasure hunt creators, help you get an insight of how to think like a creator. All right, because that's what we're trying to do, put ourselves in JCB shoes. So I was trying to approach, and I think I did a video 2 or 3 videos ago. I was trying to approach this very linear. All right, a lot of my mindset is linear thinking. I was trying to, word search step 1, step 2, step 3, and talking with K-Pro really helped me take a step back. And she was describing when they did a crossword or word search. Forgive me, I forget which one you said, but they started at the end, which makes sense. And even then, she was talking to me. I was like, okay, linear, start from the end. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They weren't trying to. They had the clue that they wanted to give out, and then they were trying to mask it, which thinking back, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And it was like a dozen light bulbs went off in my head at once. I needed to stop trying to analyze the word search as in a linear problem, as in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and look at it more like a Russian nesting doll or peeling back layers. And I've said the word layers so many times, but it just didn't really click. Again, this is, I guess, our biases that get us in trouble. I'm not sick anymore. It's just water. But then that really helped me think something. There's something in this word search. There's a clue. Or 5, or 3, or 2, or whatever. There's something, or put an S at the end, things in there that will get us to not an exact location, but a grid search spot, or a spot where we can begin searching. And he's obfuscated, is that a word? He's hidden what that clue is, what that treasure is, with a bunch of other stuff. And I think that's where all the anagrams, shifts, ciphers, because there's like 6 or 7 steps to this thing, and I mean, we're not any closer to finding it, to finding where to go boots on the ground. So, but then I started to think back and say, okay, I took a fresh look. What is hidden? What am I looking for? And I looked back on some of my notes, and that's where I came up with early this morning, late last night, trying to mess around with squares, because we've heard a lot about the numbers, we've heard a lot about divide, about line them up, we've heard about the anagram, but in my head we kind of ignored square, other than using it for the 3 corners, right? But that's more of a triangle than a square. There's only 3. We're missing the 4th one. So and people, this is I won't say public knowledge, but this is in the Discord. People have tried for a while to match up the cross with up to the left, a couple letters. It's some O's that you can overlay on the cross, and it makes a complete circle. A complete grid 9x9. Sorry, a complete square 3x3. That's what I want to say, of O's. And if you look at the words, I should have. Hopefully, I'll have a picture up, and it depends how lazy I am, how late I get this video out. Anyways, that's not the important part. The part is I started looking for squares inside this puzzle that could hide something, using the traditional means that we've already explored: anagrams, ciphers, simple shifts. And so I came up upon the lyre and line, which has always kind of stuck out to me as odd. I mean, sure, there's the round north on this side, but the lyre and line, the way it's lined up, it just bugged me. I felt like there was something there, but didn't know what. Looking at the corners of the O's, if you do all the letters in between, right? So you have lyre going this way. I don't know how this is going to look on your screen. Lyre, line, and then you have RT and OW. If you anagram that, what do you get? I'll tell you what you get. You get interior wall. That's pretty odd. Interior wall. All right, interior wall. And then I don't know. I just got excited. A light bulb went off. I think I threw that in the chat, and some people like encouraged me. Yeah, keep going. Let's see where it goes. This part might be luck. We were already looking in California. I stubbornly, confirmation bias, didn't want to give up with Kentucky, so I'm looking at all the Kentucky spots in California, which there's, the Kentucky Mine Museum, and there's an old roadhouse called the Kentucky House, which is near a cement factory, which might be a quarry. I don't know. I was looking in that area too, so I had the map pulled up. So I typed in walls, famous walls in California, walls in Nevada. Let's see what we got. One of the top hits. This is so exciting. It's so wild. And I stayed in San Francisco for about a year and never heard this. So around the I guess greater Bay Area, there's these mysterious walls about, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet high. In some sections they've already kind of crumbled down. Some of them are more intact than others. And they've like carbon dated them, and they're like old. They're like before the Europeans even came. They're like pre-1700s, maybe even back to the 1600s. And they don't really have any dates. I think they interviewed or talked to the local natives that were there. I'm going to butcher this word. Ohale. I apologize. I should have wrote that down. But even they were like, no, these walls were here before us. And so they don't really know who put them there. And even the use of them is very mysterious. Like, the walls aren't high enough for defensive measures. They're like, 3 feet in some sections tall. And then the way they're laid out, it's almost like they're surrounding the whole Bay Area. So maybe they were like boundaries or markers, but the way they're interlaid, there's like several layers, right? Which made me think of interior. As soon as I saw a picture of these, I was like, oh my God. So the walls go around, almost make a semicircle or a half moon. And again, if you've heard of these walls, chime in the chat. Go ahead and let me know what you know about them. And so I'm like, okay, well, where can I search? Let's start by looking for public land. Let's start by looking at, preserves or whatever. There's Mission Peak Regional Preserve. And as soon as I saw Mission, I was like, hold on. Share that in the chat. And everyone's like, Mission Peak? Those are two of the words. Remain steady to complete the mission. Peak is one of the words. Okay, one word. So, big whoop. So that let me dig in. Okay, we're getting serious. I'm starting to find some stuff. Let me dig back into the original square. Let's go ahead and anagram the words that are in the middle. Why not, right? ARDWRETA. At reward. At reward interior wall. Reward at interior wall. Oh man, I felt myself slipping away. Like, I'm going to be head over heels over this. So zoomed in on Mission Peak Regional Preserve, pulled up the map, started going through everything. I wish I could have the technical ability to show you guys what I was going through, but you'll have to just make do with a couple of pictures that I splash up. Which I probably should have recorded this in landscape mode for the pictures to show up better now that I'm thinking of it right now, because it's going to be wonky with, well, you live and you learn. Focus, recap. Okay, Mission Peak Regional Preserve. Look in that area, all right? You're looking at the walls, interior walls. Google Earth has some amazing pictures of here. I mean, zooming in on the satellite, really, really close. I started to see a bunch of other stuff. There's a quarry right there by the bottom. The Agua Caliente Trail. There's a hidden valley trail, all right? Mission Peak Trail. Everything's leading together. You have there's fields at the bottom. You know, it's really green. There's forest at the top of the peak, and this is all within 5 miles. Like right there, there's a bunch of trails. It's all really close together. You know, started getting into the cryptogram. All right, so from past a post, there's a post at the top, and hopefully the pictures will come clear and you can see it. I was like really stoked in this area. It's just outside the city far enough. I mean, San Jose is like really, I don't know, 10 miles away or 12 miles, something like that. But it really jived with JCB's answer about, you know, they asked, is it all rural, is it country? You know, well, this could be a combination of urban and rural. You know, it's a pretty combination because, I don't know, it's just really exciting. I'm still processing everything. Still so many light bulbs, like all my synapses are fried. Really excited about this. But so I hope you can share some of the excitement with it. I hope if you're looking at the past and the future box, you know, take a look outside of San Jose at Mission Peak Regional Preserve. You're going to want to look at the Hidden Valley Trail, the Agua Calientes Trail. Take a look at take a look at the walls. One of the walls, and I know mixed feelings about the coin. I swear one of the walls down by the quarry, you follow that trail up, it looks like it's that 135 angle. And at first I was concerned that, because the hills look pretty bare, I was concerned that, you know, there's not going to be much coverage to hide the treasure. Okay, yeah, maybe he put something in the rocks. But there are, what's the best way to describe it? There's sections of woods that pop up. You know, not massive redwoods, not massive trees, but enough trees to hide some treasure. Enough trees, I feel comfortable. Like, this spot is not like, if you type in top 5 places in California to go see, like, I don't think, like, no offense to, you know, the Bay, but I don't know if this is going to make the top 5, right? I don't know if this is going to make the top 10. And I'm not looking in, most of my stuff, I don't think it's going to be iconic spots like the Grand Canyon, I don't know, Mount Mitchell on the East Coast, or Denali, or the start and the end of the AT Trail. I don't think, you know, we're looking at the highest, you know, 14ers in Colorado. But, you know, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be iconic, and it's going to be memorable all in its own way, which I think this area is. I mean, it's a different kind of beauty. And what I mean is some of the views, you know, I've been looking a lot at Vermont. I've been looking a lot in Colorado. So I've been looking a lot of canyons and streams and high vantage points. I mean, it's a decently high enough vantage point. But this is a little bit of a combination of a little bit of city, because you're kind of, if you're looking out toward the water, you know, you see the city and you see the bay. So I don't know, that might be one of the down points of it is, you know, some people believe that it's fully out in nature. You know, I wouldn't really classify this as fully out in nature. I think you kind of get a little bit of both worlds in here. I mean, it's some beautiful trails, some beautiful pictures. You know, if you want to talk about the gold rush, San Francisco, you know, the Golden Hills, you know, with the color and of the grass and everything outside of, you know, that's the kind of beauty that you're seeing here. You know, California's got so many beautiful areas. We're a really blessed state. You know, from all the way to the beautiful deserts in the south, you know, the rolling hills in the middle. Then you've got, you know, the forest. You've got Tahoe. You've got, you know, the ski resorts and all that. What am I saying? I'm saying that I think I found one of the things he was trying to hide in there. You know, a lot of people have found a lot of different phrases that are, Pac-Man jumbled around eating. I don't know. This just seems really neat because it's a box. It's we're looking for a box. I found a box in the word search, which is a bigger box. I just like the way it's. Some people said it's not a perfect square because it's a 4x5. It's 4x6. Yeah, it's a 4x6 or 6x4. But I think that it fits even better because the boxes aren't really square. A lot of them are more rectangular in shape. So, I don't know. I feel really good about it. When I found it, I was really excited. Some other people were excited. I've had almost a full day to kind of cool down on it, and I still made this video anyways because I think it's worth it. So I'll be updating my treasure map because now I've got. I feel pretty good about the space between all 4 boxes now. All right, if you've got, which this might be another graphic I'll show up, who knows. You've got the AT, all right, up in Vermont. Go down a little bit, you've got the Pokemon, Arkansas. All right, now we're moving back up a little bit to Colorado. Not as high as Montana, all right, Colorado, right there close to Utah border. And now we've got, outside the Bay Area, San Jose. And I think the best part about this is these 4 are pretty evenly split, but there's not a defined section where you can say, oh, there's a big gaping hole in the middle of the country. This is where the lion's share is going to be. I mean, you still have, the north, you still have the Northwest. There's still, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico could still be in play. You got the Midwest, of course, and the flyover states. Everybody knows I love those. So there's still a lot of sections where that final box could be. So I think this is good. I feel good about it. I'll probably do another more in-depth dive on this. Full disclosure, my hunt starts tomorrow, so I don't really know the schedule of videos if I'll be able to maintain the pace, which is why I wanted to get this out today and push as hard as I could last week to make some good stuff, get all my ideas out, because then I'll be diverting my attention. But hopefully I'll still be able to put out some good stuff and participate in the Discords. All right, so that wraps up for tonight. Mission Peak Regional Preserve. That's where I think the Fast and Future box is. All right. Take a look at the area for yourself. Hopefully the pictures I show will work. But I think you'll make a lot of pretty good connections. And the best part about the connections is we're using the original words, the words that we found that we didn't know what to do with, because it was all over the place. I think you needed a clue. You needed to find the box in the word search to tell you where to use those words. Because I've seen the words that we found, peak, liar, rail, north, water, 312, divider, state, lilac, lemon. I've seen those almost in every state. I've seen really good solves in Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia. I've seen really good solves in, Colorado, Wyoming. I've seen really good solves, Washington, California, and Nevada. Solves all over the place. People found spots where they matched most of those words really tight. But we needed the spot to tell us the clue, the box. And so I think that this is the box inside of the word search, the forest, if you will. I think I found it. And if not, maybe you guys keep looking and maybe you'll find another box in there. I mean, there is a few other box type words or groupings of letters. But that gave us the clue, interior wall reward at, which I guess, if you typed in walls in the United States, I learned from one of my other hunts, not my hunt, but hunt I participated in, that Massachusetts has got stone walls. You can't throw a rock in Massachusetts without hitting an old stone wall. All right, so what made us? I guess we were looking at West Coast because we were getting away from the AT trail. Maybe that's the logical use. That how did you know to look for walls in California, Nevada? I'm still big on the state East 8, right? I'm still big on that. And then you could take into the lemon play. But the last point I wanted to make, sorry, I got distracted again, was now that we know what state at least to focus in or what general area, using the walls and the reward, that lives, we can use those words and narrow down a spot. And that's how I found Mission Peak Regional Preserve. Last little bit, trying to be responsible here. If you are going out, I think the weather is great there. If you are going out to treasure hunt, I've been informed, waiting for another confirmation, I've heard from one source, that these walls or sections of them are considered archaeological sensitive. You're not supposed to be really destroying them or taking them out and messing with them. So do I think JCB would have known that? So maybe he might have like placed something in or put it at the foot of or the trees around it, because there are sections where the walls go through a heavily, well, I won't say heavily wooded, but a wooded area. And when you look on the map, you'll see what I'm talking about. But please don't deface that, all right? That's pretty important archaeologically, all right? Be smart, be safe, be cautious. All right, guys, I'm out. Big day tomorrow. Everyone have a good weekend. Bye.
Now listen, all you treasure hunters, searching all around for plunder. Do you need some help to be your best? There's something that you're trying to find, but you're about to lose your mind. So come on, listen in to Estes Quest. Estes Quest, the show where he'll be sharing clues. Estes Quest will chase away your searcher's blues. He's solving puzzles with a smile. He'll help your theories pass the trial. He's welcoming you here to be his guest. Now listen close and you'll be told the clues to where he's hiding gold. So come on, listen in to Estes Quest. Come on.